Hello, beautiful human. It is a new moon and an opportunity for you to consider and call in what it is that you truly want for yourself. Now, you don't have to be a person who's into all the moon things, but consider that our ancestors would have used the lunar calendar, the lunar cycle in order to kind of measure where they were in space or time. And I mean, who cared about the Gregorian calendar or what did the clock look like, right? So when we're looking at a lunar calendar or a lunar cycle as a method of timekeeping, we can think of it in the same way that our ancestors would have, which is seed, time, and harvest. What are we sowing? What is the amount of time that we're giving? And then when are we doing our harvest? And then that entire cycles all over again, and then we start all over. And that's exactly what is the invitation within the lunar cycle. So the new moon is the time to sow, and the full moon is the time to harvest. And as a person who is a permaculturist, as a person who grows, food and flowers, I can tell you that there is a time for everything, and you can take the most robust seed that you have and sow it at a time in which it is not meant to be sown, and that seed is just going to go nowhere unless it is really, really resilient and it is not disturbed in any way. Then maybe possibly it will begin to sprout in its proper season. Otherwise, it gets eaten by birds or it becomes compost. So, the invitation for you today um, is to gain clarity about what it is that you do want to sow and to go ahead and sow that seed. Okay, so go ahead and take any opportunity to get comfortable in the way that feels good for you and to actually feel your body connecting with any amount of support underneath it. Also, give yourself an opportunity to move, stretch, rotate the neck, do anything that feels good in order to pacify the body's need to move. And that might also include taking this time to get comfortable, to add pillows, to bring in an eye pillow or something to cover your eyes so that the room might be darkened temporarily. Maybe you want to walk around and pace and step and do those things. Maybe that's what you need in this moment. So take whatever it is that you need and then settle into every place your body meets support. Now begin just noticing any type of movement that the body might want. That could be little gentle twists, wringing of the hands. Maybe there's a gentle rocking that you want to bring in. And when the body feels settled, take an inhale and then exhale for a little longer. Do that again. Take an inhale for as long as feels good. And exhale for as long as feels good, a little longer than the inhale. Do that one more time, but this time add a baby inhale or a baby pause at the top of your inhale and a baby pause at the bottom of the exhale. Now come back to your regular unshaped breath. So, breath that just exists without you having to move it, shape it, force it in any way. And notice the breath's natural rhythm. If you're in an environment where it's possible, begin adding sound to the breath. So, a gentle hum, a hum that is your own melody. If it is not available for you to do that, then begin thinking or hearing a melody in your mind. And begin letting the body move along with this melody or this hum. Allow for this melody or this hum to be one of nurturance. The melody, like hands wrapping underneath you and holding you, or arms wrapping around you in a gentle and welcomed hug. Or maybe even a hand taking yours and interlacing fingers with yours. Allow for this melody to be that type of nurturing moment. And ask yourself, your heart self, what is it that you truly need in this moment? What do I truly need in this moment? And listen. And if what comes up is a surface need, go a little deeper, take a bigger breath in, let the body expand and go deeper. Once you have your answer, let the thought drop from your mind back into the fertile soil of the heart. And take an inhale for as long as feels good again. At the pause at the top if you wanted, and then exhale for a bit longer. Now allow for your mind to think and answer, what is the next natural step to move towards the heart's wish for you? The very first, most achievable, most attainable, most clear step that you can take right now. What's a step, not a leap? Now imagine yourself taking that step. Take a minute to look around and notice where that step happens, the people who are with you when you're taking that step, that action. Where does it occur and who is supporting you? And if no one is supporting you, now could be a time that you say to yourself and to those listening, I welcome in my helpers. And allow for those known and unknown to help you with this next logical step, this first logical step. And take an inhale for as long as feels good again. Exhale a little longer. And do that again 2 more times. And if your eyes are closed, bring your hands together and warm them. If they're open, you might lower or close your eyes for a moment. Bring your hands to warm and then cover your eyes and feel the warmth of your hands on your face. Take in a generous inhale. And as you exhale, open your eyes behind the fingers, allowing in a little bit of dappled light. And then your hands fall away, welcoming the light back in. Now that you've found your seed, what will you do with it? Because the distance between knowing and doing is however many steps it takes. I hope that you will take your first or next logical step. And if you'd like to share that with me, I would love to know what it is. Also, come back again and again to this particular meditation whenever you need it, whenever you need a little feeling of grounding and a feeling of being able to channel your inspiration. It's my goal to leave you better than I found you. I hope that happened for you today. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace.